Welcome back. My name is Peggy, also known as Maggie Ruth. Welcome back to my Flosstube channel, made by Maggie Ruth. It's been a hell of a year, week, month, decade, whatever. Yeah, that's been, it's been probably about 3 weeks since I last uploaded, my first video, my first Flosstube, which I anticipated would be about what, I would do is my hair is sticking out, but in the meantime, the world has turned upside down. So, yeah. Yeah, it just has. So, and you're going to see random cat tails and probably hear that randomly. I changed scenery a little bit. I'm still in my craft room, but on the floor. So she's a little bit more like available and into things. So, but I have, ooh, she's getting sassy. So today I actually do have for you, I have a finished object. I have a couple of whips. One of them that's more like a ketchup sal. Another sal that I'm not totally caught up on, but that I've been working on. I've been using, this is like my catharsis, like a lot of us have. So, and then of course I have haul, because I found out about Nashville just before it happened, and I fell down that rabbit hole pretty hard. So I'll show you all the goodies I had pre-ordered and then ordered, and all of my stuff has come in, so I have all of that. And excuse me a moment as I go remove a cat from the table. I don't know what to do with her. She's over there giving herself a bath. Anywho, let me show you my finished object. I had gotten pretty far the last time I showed you, but I did finish Hello Spring from Plum Street Sampler. This is the pattern. So I used R&R 32 count vintage gray fabric, and I used the DMC conversions for it. So I have a massive fat quarters, I just reach over here, I have these. I was looking through, and I was planning on like using probably one of these, like maybe this one, and making it into a little door hang, because I also have the other 3 Seasons, and hang those off my front door, like you do. So that's my finished object, and I thought it turned out rather cute. I was proud of that. I might have mentioned I did have to go over the color conversion for this particular flower. I had to go over with another strand of a lighter green, just because it didn't have high enough contrast with the this part right here. But aside from that, the DMC conversions I thought turned out rather well. I really like this flower, the blue flower. It's really pretty. So that'll be nice to have that. I caught up on the Peppermint Purple Blackwork 2020 Sal. I still have to do the borders, but I don't really count that as not being caught up, but I did catch up through this week, actually, so this one right here is week 13, I believe, so I'm all caught up there. And I did this because a lot of people had noticed that this had kind of made like a heart, so I just decided to do that in a different color. And let me tell you, this pattern right here broke my brain. And being that right now I'm just trying to keep my brain from seeping out of my ears, it was a lot. The whole knot work thing and trying to remember, or trying to just get it to go over and under the right thing, it was, my brain is just not functioning at that level right now, between everything going on in the world and what I'm trying to do for work right now, and just, you know, general psychological mental health issues of my own. My other whip that I worked on over the past few weeks, I worked on the Linen and Things 2020 Sal. So I'm still working on January, but I got a good chunk of that done. It's turning out so pretty. I really like the thread that I picked for this. So I'm looking forward to, ooh, we got a cat fight going on. Hello. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of this show up. So that'll be nice. And that's about all I have in terms of like works in progress. And excuse me as I break up a cat fight. Cute, not cute. Want to meet another one of my cats? Come here. Oh, the kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, 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 oh. This one, I know, she like looks like the other one. No, this one is Lady Pumpernickel, also known as Potato, because she looks like a potato. I call her Mon Petit Pomme de Terre. Mon Petit Pomme de Terre. She's pretty docile generally, unless RPG is harassing her. Huh. Yeah. There you go. Oh. All three of my cats are rescues. Lady Pumpernickel had gone to the rescue as she had a kitten with her. It had been her second litter, so she is a former mama cat, and she's rather stocky for a cat. And the reason I say she looks like a potato is just because she's kind of short-statured for a cat, so she's just squat. One of my friends said she looks like a potato, and she's not wrong. She looks like a potato. Her tail is really short, and that tends to like be it can be like a sign of how big a cat is going to be, and she's just not big, but she only weighs like 12-13 pounds, but she looks like she should weigh 17. She just doesn't. She's just junk. Anywho, enough about my cats. Rambling on and on and on. Let's talk about, before I get into haul, I did mention last time that I do a bunch of other craft related, sewing related, making related type things. In case you can't tell behind me, you know, I got a whole mess of fabric and stuff here. And I wanted to show you too a quilt project that I started up because I had been waiting for this fabric collection to come out since they had announced it last year. Was it last summer? It's Tula Pink's newest fabric collection called Homemade. And I I mean, I fell in love with the fabric collection to begin with. So, but the kit they had for this particular one, I mean, I literally, the day my local quilt shop posted it, I literally went down there right after I was done with work and said, can I have one, please? And they had to go get it out of the back because it wasn't up on the floor yet. But it's the Spools for Love quilt kit. So I have this, I have it all cut, I have everything all ready to go. I have all the little pieces. So like, this is what one of the spools looks like when it's all sewn together. So you have like the big piece, you have these two side pieces here, and then you have these two pieces up here, which is each of these top pieces is actually 3 pieces, which if I reach up here to show you, and I'm falling off my little cushion, is actually, so you have like these 1-inch squares, and you have to sew those on, and you cut. So it's tedious, but sometimes tedium makes it meditative. So you have to do that, and you have to press everything. So that's kind of where I am now. I have all of these sewn together, and I have to cut, and then I have to press, and then I have to sew those together, and then I have to sew the sides on, and then all that sorts of good stuff, and sew it all together. But you know, that's pretty methodical. And sometimes you just need stuff that allows you to turn your brain off. And that's pretty much where I am right now. I need stuff that'll let me turn my brain off. Right around the time that we started with all the COVID-19 stuff, a dear friend of mine back home went into hospice for pancreatic cancer, and she died. She was 43. So that was just really kind of devastating, and devastating for her family because with the restrictions, they couldn't have her funeral. You know, so, I mean, this is all, you know, everything's changing. And then, you know, I saw on Stitcher Mel's Instagram what's going on with her dad, and, you know, my heart just goes out to her because I've had a couple of people now this year die, and I wasn't able to go see them before it happened. One of them was due to pandemic, and one of them was for other stupid reasons because I just couldn't get back to Wisconsin in time. But it's devastating, and what's going on right now is just makes everything difficult. So, but we have to keep in mind that the social distancing and the quarantining is the right move. I have a master's degree in epidemiology, and this is the right step to do. I know that. It doesn't make it necessarily any easier to know, but at the same time, you know, I see the state of the healthcare system, and I know that it could tank. So, and I see what the healthcare providers are dealing with. And before anybody asks me, no, I am not sewing masks, and I have my reasons for that. And that's all I'm going to say about it. So, but we'll come through on the other side. It's going to take a lot of work on all our parts, and it's not going to be easy. We just have to be kind to ourselves and to each other. And that's, you know, kind of why, like, the Spools for Love thing just kind of, it spoke to me, because that's, we have to have it in order to be able to get through this kind of shit. Because if we don't, what's the point? But let's talk about something a little bit cheerier. Sorry, because, you know, everybody's talking about it. We come to this to kind of like get away from it a little bit, but sometimes we just need to talk about it. So I'm here to listen if anybody wants to talk about it. But anyway, so I wanted to show you a little bit of haul that I got. I'll show you some of the stuff I got that's not Nashville, and then I'll show you the Nashville stuff I got. And also, I'm going to do a little giveaway. I know, it's my second Flosstube and I'm doing a giveaway. How cheesy is that? But, it's a little thing I can do. And I think it's a cool chart. And I want more people to be able to stitch it. So, there you go. So one thing I got was hands-on design. I had seen this, and in case you can't tell, I really like cats. But I got this cute little thing. I already had the pin cushion, or the pins rather, so I picked this up. Because I'm a sucker. What can I say? It's adorable. I did just order, I also placed just recently, as of yesterday actually, a significant order with 123 Stitch of a whole bunch of different flosses for a bunch of different patterns, like for this one and for some of the different patterns that I have from Nashville. You know, because I have all the DMC stuff, but why not work with the fancy stuff? I don't have a ton of fancy stuff, so why not? The other patterns I got that were not from Nashville, I had picked up some of the soda cross stitch. Oh my goodness, Joseph. Lady Pumpernickel, ow, is messing around over here. She's rolling around on the carpet. Some of the soda cross stitch design, I had seen somebody working on a couple of these and I thought they were adorable. First I picked up the different birthstones because I think my nieces would enjoy them because they're cute. My nieces were born in June and July, and both my nieces are little blonde girls, so that works. My brother's a brunette. My sister-in-law's a brunette. How I ended up with blonde nieces and nephews, the genetics doesn't quite jive, but whatever. There really are not a lot of blonde kids in my family. I don't understand. Anywho, the 2x2 table doesn't work out. I don't understand. But this is the one that I just thought was just so adorable. It's the Sewing Cats. He's so cute. So, pick those up. And that's all non-Nashville stuff. That's the only non-Nashville stuff I have. All the rest of it's from Nashville. So, I only bought one kit. And I bought this from Gemma at, I can't remember the name of her shop, and I'm sorry. My bad. But, Needlecraft Corner. There it is. Yeah. Needlecraft Corner. She's in Maryland. So I bought the kit for Well-Rounded because I don't know, I've decided I need to decorate seasonally. I don't decorate for shit, and what, I hit 40 and I decide I'm going to do that. I mean, I used to, like in my early 20s, and then I stopped when I got married because my husband is a borderline hoarder. Not really, no he's not, but he's a clutter bug, and so am I, so it's just a lot of work, and also whatever, but I don't know. Best of intentions? I don't know. Anywho, so I got the whole kit, so it comes with the pattern and the linens. Which these are by, don't have my glasses. Who are these by? Don't remember. Who are these by? Stephanie? Are these the yeah, Fabrics by Stephanie. Sorry. Fabrics by Stephanie. So we've got vanilla latte. That's showing up really yellow. That could be the light. It's vanilla latte, Spanish moss, milk chocolate, and Valerian steel. So got those. I got it with the floss. I mean, I went whole hog and got the kit. I didn't really probably need to get these, but I did. 4 sets of these. These are the laser cut circle thingies. And then the twill tape that goes around the outside from Lady Dot Creates. So I got the whole kit and caboodle. We'll see how this goes. I probably won't start these until, like, I don't know, maybe like the summer ones. I'll probably start the summer ones. Because I'm thinking, I'm thinking ahead about, like, Mania and what I may or may not want to do for Mania. If I want to do Mania, how I want to do Mania. So, I mean, you know, it'd be good to have a bunch of little things to do for Mania, because then I could get shit actually done. So, that's the only kit I got for Nashville. What is this mess? So those are sent. Oh, this is, sorry, I'm wrong. This is one other non-Nashville thing that I bought. I bought this actually off of Joyful Stitchers D-Stash, and it's one I had looked at, because I've played viola since the time I was 9. I haven't played in a while just because I have wrist and elbow and shoulder issues. But she had this on her D-Stash, and I'm like, me please. So I have one of these tattooed on my ankle. It's an alto clef, for those that don't know. The viola is the only instrument that actually plays in alto clef. Some instruments read in tenor clef, but they don't do it regularly. Ooh. Well, something's interesting. Don't know what's going on. I don't know. Something's interesting going on back there. Anyway, so I needed to have this. Anyway, moving on. So the rest of these I ordered from, oh, who did I order these from? I ordered some of these from I'm gonna have to look it up and probably like put it into the description, because I'm really bad and I didn't put who I ordered these from, and I'm sorry. But some of these I ordered as pre-orders, and some of these I ordered as not pre-orders. But anywho, so I got from Nebby Needle, I got another Boots for Women. I like that one. picked up, I really like Plum Street Samplers designs, and as a knitter, I just really like sheep. So I got Jack's Sweet Shop Shepherd's Pie. Thought that was cute. I really liked this one, was the Moon. It's called Moonshine by Silver Creek Samplers. Thought that was sweet. And then too, I mean, I don't see a lot of people talking about this particular designer, and maybe it's just I haven't found other people to talk about them, but October House Fiber Arts. But I picked up 2 of their designs, the Woolly Fobs and also Werewool, which I just think is so cute. And I mean, this is just, these will, like, you can bang these out in a couple hours, I mean, really. So, you know, perfect smalls and all that sorts of good stuff. And I did pick up the Bendy Stitchies Rolodex Morning Sampler. I thought that was nifty. So that was part of my pre-order, and then I ordered these after picked up this, my Stitcher's Heart. So this is the group with the, I just really like the hexagon. I think that's sweet. And I really do enjoy this Mary Mary Needle Crafter, or Needle Worker, sorry. Mary Mary Needle Worker. I love that. And I like that she did it in 2 different colorways. I'll probably do it in the Day colorway, or Day Garden. I mean, I like the night one as well, but I think I like the blue skirt a little bit more. So, and then I did get, I wasn't, consider the lilies. Just, I mean, I've been watching so many people, and they've been talking about it, and they've just been talking about, like, the vibrancy of it and everything. And I'm like, okay. So, the person I ordered from had it in stock, and there we go. Now I have it. I don't know when I'm going to stitch it. If I'm going to stitch it, because I was looking at the size of it, and it's like, this is a behemoth. And I am not a religious person at all, but it is lovely. It really, really is. It is really lovely. So, but that is what I have for haul. I think that's about all I have for you today. Like I said, I do want to do a little giveaway since I stitched this, and I really enjoyed it, and I know that the Sisterlies have a sale going on. I wanted to give away my copy of the Suffrage Act. So if you would like this, if you'd like me to send you this, be a subscriber and put suffrage in a comment. And the next time I make a video, probably in 2 weeks, I will do a random draw. I figure this way, I mean, I can send this with a stamp. I'll put it in more than a stamp, but you know, I can send this from my home and not have to go out to do it. So, but it's such a good pattern. It really is. And it should be passed along. So, put it down below. So that's all I have. I will try and put everything down in the doobly-doo down below. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to each other. remember to breathe. Remember that anxiety can manifest in a lot of different ways. Sometimes it's anger, sometimes it's brain fog, sometimes it's jitteriness, jumpiness, rapidness. There's just all kinds of ways. A lot of us are anxious, a lot of us are just in shock, and we just all have to be a little patient with ourselves and with each other. So, with that I will say, be well, kind, make beautiful things.